Hey everybody, John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble back again. I'm about to do a beer review. Hopefully my video doesn't go off. Today we're looking at Bud Light Rehash once again. One of my friends at the King of Beers, Anheuser-Busch InBev. So I'm here on the deck right now, about to do a video. And oopsie. There. Rehash time. Bud Light. Ugh, I know. I hate the beer as much as everyone else does, but I do. Can't stand the sun. 4.2% ABV, an American lager, the best-selling beer in the world, not just in the States, but the world. See, I'm dripping foam. Your standard lager here. We don't make beer with corn syrup, folks. Voila. I've been, because I didn't have someone who dropped this off yesterday. You know, I don't drink Bud Light much, but I figured why not? It's a hot day today. Hey, why not, right? So he brought it to my attention, handed it to me, and we were sipping on it yesterday at this little hangout I was at. I was at a barbecue, 4th of July. Happy 4th, everybody. Hey. So then we're sipping on it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Bud Light guy, but, you know, so. Made his debut in 1982, of course. Of course, at that time, 1975, Miller Lite was the first. Well, the idea of a light beer came out by some doctor, Joseph somebody. Name escapes me. So, anyway, they decided to come up with a concept of doing a beer, of a light beer that we can drink beer, but without all the necessary needs and carbs and calories and whatnot that comes with it. So anyway, that's when they came up with Gentleman's Brewing. Started in 1969, and then Miller Lite went national in 1975. And Anheuser-Busch saw the success of it and said they'll do the same. So 2 years later, in 1977, they came out with Anheuser-Busch Natural Light. And at that time, that was a premier light beer that they had. So from there, you had a few others that came in its time. Then Genesee Light in 1978, Schlitz Light also in 78, I believe. Coors Light, Coors Brewing Company, came out with theirs in 78, and then Bud Light 1982. But then you had Keystone Light in 89, Busch Light 1989, Milwaukee's Best Light in 1986, Miller High Life Light came out in 1984. So while all of them have been successful, I guess you could say clever marketing and whatnot has made Bud Light the envy of everyone in the light beer community. And I'm sure this past year you saw the Super Bowl, which dreadfully I watched. You know, it wasn't a great game. Ratings showed it. But anyway, Patriots beat the Rams, we all know. But of course, the commercial was Anheuser-Busch decided, hey, let's do something a little more controversial. Of course, a couple years ago they did the thing with the, you know, Anheuser-Busch comes to America. You know, says I want to create a beer, and then of course this is during the time of, right around the time of Donald Trump's election, when we were hearing all these comments about immigrants and, you know, banning all immigrants coming into this country, you know. And there was one of the commercials that said, hey, go back where you belong, go back where you come from Germany, whatever, go back. So, which was very controversial, but kind of I knew what the meaning it was. Anheuser-Busch coming, you know, crazy, blah, blah. And then a year before, they took a shot at the craft beer community. A couple years later, years before that, a shot at the craft beer community. Yeah, you know, drink your peach beers and whatnot. You know, drink your this and that. But you know, we're gonna drink beer like beer. You know, men drink beer. You know, care how it tastes is beer. We drink beer. So this year decided to come up with a commercial to diss, you know, Miller Lite and Coors Light, saying all their beers are made with corn syrup. that the beers are freshly made with no corn syrup at all, and that proved very controversial. Some said, you know, what was that point necessary for? You know, you got the sales, you're the best-selling beer. I think your sales are near, what, the billions. I think $5 billion in sales yearly for Bud Light. So what's the point of doing the commercials? Why? Was that necessary? Maybe it was. So, in any event, they did it. And commercial turned out to be very talk-worthy. But realizing that, hey, all beers are made with a little syrup or something, with some sugary added substance, you know. And I'm sure those who are watching, who are buying the beers, probably don't give a hoot. You know, they know what is made, but hey, if it's corn syrup in it, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna drink the beer anyway. Who gives a shit, right? That's how many of us will feel about that. So, anyway, my former significant other, she likes drinking this. I'm not a fan of it personally. I just think it's crap. But she likes drinking that beer. But anyway, look, Bud Light has its place, folks. I mean, look, you're at a bar. I mean, someone offered it to me, I'm going to drink it. But am I going to buy it? No. You know. But again, back to the commercial. Was it really necessary to do it? You got the sales, you got the money. But I felt that they needed to do it, just kind of get something catchy, get people to talk, get people talking. And Anheuser-Busch InBev did that with this beer. So, in any event, it's your standard hops, best barley, malt, rice, standard ingredients for beer. Ice cold, refreshing, good with pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and whatever else I meant. But again, I think it's very bland. I'm not a, you know, on a day like this today, I'm sitting out here on a cold day, I can chill and relax and knowing that, hey, I think I did it's a good purchase. But I wish I had some soccer on right now, but so I wait till Sunday for all these soccer matches. So, yeah, good carbonation definitely for Bud Light. But again, I didn't see the necessary for the need to do these commercials, but you know, they had a reason. But anyway, for the style, for what it is for Bud Light, give it a B. You know, again, I'm no fan of it, but it has its place. You know, whatever. So that's my rehash of Bud Light. B. I don't care for it, but hey, you offer it to me at a party, I'll drink it, but I ain't buying this. Never. So, John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. Thank you for watching. Always cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Yada, yada, yada. Bud Light. Maybe I shouldn't smile.